Ukrainians continue to post images of the total liberation of new settlements. Today the Ukrainian 35th Marine Brigade released a video of the cleaning of houses and the raising of the Ukrainian flag over Storozhiv. This is the village that the Russians previously tried to retain control of and even launched mechanized counterattacks. The Marines also showed one such counterattack and, judging by the footage, the Russians used several infantry platoons reinforced with 1 tank and 3 armored fighting vehicles. As the Ukrainians controlled the tactical heights, the counterattack was quickly repulsed and the entire assault unit was eliminated. The moment the driver of the last BMP realized they were finished, he dove in the opposite direction so fast that a Russian soldier fell from the vehicle. It turned out that he was lucky because the Ukrainians took him captive while the vehicle from which he fell exploded by a mine. Today the Ukrainian Deputy Defense Minister also confirmed yesterday's claims and speculations and verified that the Ukrainians have managed to drive the Russians out of Lavadny and have achieved an important position on the next ridge of tactical heights. If we look at the topographic map, we can see that from Lavadny, the Ukrainians can continue to conveniently cut through the Russian defenses. As you may recall, yesterday we commented that the fall of Lavadny means that the Russian defense in Novodorivka and Rivnopil will automatically collapse due to the threat of encirclement. And this is exactly what happened today. After seeing the escape window closing at an unprecedented rate, Russian forces wasted no time and withdrew from Novodorivka. Ukrainian forces have already penetrated Russian fortifications in and around the settlement and, as reported by Russian intelligence, the Ukrainians are demoning the field area between this settlement and Novopol and, in general, are preparing roads to facilitate and stabilize supplies for the further development of the counteroffensive operation. Some Russian sources reported that their forces launched a powerful counterattack in the direction of Makarivka and are about to return everything they lost. However, it seems that this is only a support attack trying to protect the flanks of the retreating forces from Rivnopil because some Russian sources have already started mentioning that the village is in the grey zone. Yesterday I commented that the fact that the Russians blew up the dam means in all probability that they abandoned Urozhain because, otherwise, they would condemn their own forces by cutting them off with the flood. Today some sources began to confirm that the Ukrainians established full control over this settlement and began to further develop their attack. To further complicate Ukrainian advances, today Russian forces have blown up the second dam on this river, which means that the Ukrainians will not be able to storm Russian settlements from the east. This saves the Russian defense from immediate and uncontrollable collapse because right now, Russian forces at least manage to organize a coherent withdrawal. As for the eastern part of the area, fighting continues around Novodonetsky. Today, the Ukrainian 4th Tank Brigade has released a video showing how they are destroying the Russian fortification on the forest lines west of the settlement and widening the bridgehead. It is expected that very soon, the Ukrainians will also launch an attack on Kermachik, as they are already on the approach to this settlement.